Introduction. The power of gardening. Gardening is more than just an activity, it's a therapeutic escape into the heart of nature. Whether it's cultivating flowers, growing vegetables, or designing landscapes, gardening allows you to engage deeply with the natural world. It's a practice that fosters mindfulness, promotes wellness, and creates a tranquil space for reflection. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore how gardening can transform your life, not only by enhancing your physical space but by enriching your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Chapter 1. The therapeutic benefits of gardening. Gardening offers profound psychological benefits. The process of nurturing plants and witnessing their growth creates a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. It helps reduce stress, boosts mood, and fosters a sense of connection with nature. Numerous studies have shown that spending time in gardens or green spaces can lower cortisol levels, improve mental clarity, and enhance overall well-being. Stress relief. The act of planting, watering, and caring for a garden helps distract from daily worries and creates a meditative state of mind. As your hands work with the earth, your mind becomes calm and focused, allowing stress to melt away. Emotional resilience. Gardening can help build emotional strength. As you face challenges such as pests or unpredictable weather, you learn patience, resilience, and problem-solving skills. Connection to the earth. Digging your hands into the soil creates a tactile connection to the earth. This physical bond helps you feel more grounded and in tune with the rhythms of nature. Chapter 2. Creating your sanctuary. Designing a garden space. The design of your garden is a reflection of your personal style, creativity, and the type of environment you want to cultivate. From small balcony herb gardens to expansive backyard landscapes, there are endless possibilities to shape your space. Choosing a theme. Before planting, consider the theme of your garden. Do you prefer a floral oasis, a functional vegetable garden, or a tranquil zen garden with rocks and minimalistic design? Choosing a theme can guide your plant selection and garden layout. Maximizing small spaces. Even if you live in an apartment or have limited outdoor space, you can still create a lush, green environment. Vertical gardens. Container gardening and window boxes are excellent options for compact areas. Building raised beds. Raised garden beds not only provide better drainage but also give you more control over the quality of soil. They're easier to maintain and perfect for both decorative plants and edible crops. Adding decorative elements, incorporating statues, water features, benches, or even outdoor art pieces can enhance the aesthetic appeal of your garden and create inviting spaces for meditation and relaxation. Chapter 3. Connecting gardening with meditation and mindfulness. Gardening can easily be integrated into a mindfulness practice. The peaceful environment that you create becomes a place for meditation, reflection, and spiritual growth. Mindful gardening. Focus on each step of gardening as a form of mindfulness. Whether it's planting seeds, watering, or pruning, be fully present in the moment. Notice the textures, colors, smells, and sounds of nature around you. Meditation spots. Design a corner of your garden dedicated to meditation. Place a comfortable chair, a small fountain, or a collection of smooth stones. This becomes your retreat for daily meditation sessions, enveloped by the beauty and serenity of nature. Breathing with the plants. Plants provide oxygen, which can serve as a metaphor for mindful breathing. As you care for your garden, practice deep breathing exercises, inhaling and exhaling in harmony with the life around you. Chapter 4. Sustainable gardening. Nurturing nature. Sustainable gardening practices help protect the environment while promoting the health of your plants and the ecosystem around you. By adopting eco-friendly methods, you can create a thriving garden that benefits both you and the planet. Composting. Turn kitchen scraps and yard waste into nutrient-rich compost. Composting not only reduces waste but also improves soil health and encourages robust plant growth. Water conservation. Implement rain barrels to collect water, or use drip irrigation systems to minimize water wastage. Plant drought-tolerant species that require less watering, and mulch around plants to retain soil moisture. Organic pest control. Avoid chemical pesticides by introducing natural predators like ladybugs or using homemade remedies like neem oil or garlic spray. Planting marigolds and other pest-repellent plants can also keep harmful insects at bay. Pollinator-friendly plants. Create a garden that attracts bees, butterflies, and birds by planting native wildflowers, lavender, and sunflowers. Pollinators play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem, and your garden can become a safe haven for them. Chapter 5. The joy of growing your own food. Nothing compares to the satisfaction of growing your own fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Homegrown produce is fresher, healthier, and more flavorful than store-bought options. Plus, it reduces your carbon footprint and allows you to control the quality of your food. Starting with herbs. If you're new to gardening, start by growing herbs. Basil, cilantro, mint, and rosemary are easy to cultivate, even indoors or on a small balcony. Vegetable gardens. For a more ambitious project, consider growing vegetables such as tomatoes, lettuce, peppers, and carrots. Raised beds or container gardening work well for these crops. Fruit trees. Depending on your climate, you can grow fruit trees such as apples, lemons, or figs. These trees not only provide fruit but also contribute to the visual appeal of your garden. Edible flowers. Add beauty and flavor to your garden with edible flowers like nasturtiums, violets, and pansies. These can be used in salads or as garnishes for dishes. Chapter 6. Dogs in the garden. Creating a pet-friendly environment for those who share their lives with dogs. The garden can be a space that benefits both humans and pets. A dog-friendly garden provides a safe and engaging environment for your furry friends to enjoy alongside you. Designing a pet-safe garden. Ensure your garden is safe for your dog by avoiding toxic plants such as lilies, azaleas, or foxgloves. Instead, opt for dog-friendly plants like sunflowers, marigolds, and snapdragons. Creating play areas. Dogs love to explore, dig, and play. Designate areas of your garden where your dog can dig safely, or set up a small agility course for added exercise. Natural pest control for pets. Avoid chemical treatments on your plants, as they can be harmful to pets. Instead, use natural alternatives like diatomaceous earth or essential oil sprays to keep pests at bay. Chapter 7. Traveling for garden inspiration. Gardening can open up a world of travel opportunities. Visiting famous gardens, attending horticultural shows, or simply exploring nature reserves and botanical gardens can provide inspiration for your own gardening efforts. Famous gardens to visit. Consider traveling to iconic gardens like the Royal Botanic Gardens at Kew in London, the Gardens of Versailles in France, or Monet's Garden in Giverny for artistic inspiration. Botanical gardens near you. Local botanical gardens offer a treasure trove of plant species, garden design ideas, and expert advice. They often host workshops, tours, and events that can deepen your gardening knowledge. Nature hikes and parks. While traveling, visit national parks or nature reserves to observe how plants grow in their natural habitat. This can provide ideas for replicating the beauty of nature in your own garden. Conclusion. A lifelong journey. Gardening is a lifelong journey filled with learning, growth, and personal satisfaction. It's a practice that brings you closer to nature, fosters mindfulness, and nourishes both body and soul. By cultivating your own green space, you not only create a beautiful environment but also establish a deeper connection with the world around you. Through every season, your garden will change and evolve, offering endless opportunities for discovery and reflection. Embrace gardening as a way to nurture not only the earth but also your inner self. Chapter 8. Gardening with a Purpose. Healing gardens and community connections. Beyond the personal joy of gardening, this practice can extend into serving others and fostering community well-being. Healing gardens, designed for hospitals, schools, or local communities, offer restorative spaces that promote physical, emotional, and mental recovery. Healing gardens. These gardens are designed with sensory engagement and accessibility in mind. They often include wheelchair-friendly paths, raised beds, soothing water features, and fragrant, colorful flowers to stimulate the senses. For individuals dealing with illness, trauma, or stress, spending time in a healing garden can foster peace and recovery. Community gardens. In urban areas, community gardens allow people without private spaces to grow their own produce. These shared spaces build a sense of community, encourage sustainable living, and provide fresh, healthy food to local residents. Joining a community garden also offers the opportunity to learn from experienced gardeners and share gardening tips. Therapeutic gardening programs. Many organizations offer gardening programs designed for veterans, people with disabilities, or individuals recovering from mental health challenges. Gardening provides an opportunity for therapy through tactile engagement with nature, encouraging focus, creativity, and a sense of accomplishment. Chapter 9. The role of seasons in gardening. Gardening connects you to the cycles of the seasons, offering different rewards and challenges throughout the year. Each season provides an opportunity to cultivate different plants, explore new techniques, and appreciate the changes in nature. Spring. Spring is often the busiest time for gardeners, as it marks the beginning of planting season. This is when you can start planting vegetables, flowers, and herbs after the last frost. The lengthening days and warming temperatures provide the perfect conditions for young plants to grow. Summer. As your garden grows lush in summer, focus on watering, fertilizing, and managing pests. Summer is also the time for harvesting many crops like tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. Ensure that your plants receive adequate hydration during hot days by watering early in the morning or in the evening. Fall. Autumn is a time to harvest the last crops and begin preparing your garden for winter. It's also an excellent time to plant cold hardy vegetables like kale or root vegetables. Fallen leaves can be composted, and pruning back plants helps them survive the colder months. Winter. Even in winter, gardening activities don't completely stop. Indoor gardening, such as growing herbs or houseplants, can continue year-round. Winter is also a great time to plan for the next season, order seeds, and repair or clean tools. Chapter 10. Advanced techniques for gardening success. Once you've mastered the basics, you may want to explore advanced gardening techniques that will elevate your skills and help you cultivate a thriving, sustainable garden. Permaculture. Permaculture is a holistic gardening philosophy that focuses on working with nature rather than against it. It incorporates elements like companion planting, rainwater harvesting, and organic soil management to create a self-sustaining garden ecosystem. Hydroponics. Hydroponic gardening allows plants to grow without soil, using nutrient-rich water instead. This method is ideal for those with limited space or poor soil quality, and it can result in faster growing, high-yield crops. Companion planting. Certain plants grow better when placed together, creating natural pest control and improved growth. For example, marigolds deter pests from tomatoes, and basil can enhance the flavor of nearby plants. Companion planting helps create a healthier, more productive garden. Vertical gardening. Maximize small spaces by using vertical gardening techniques, such as trellises, hanging pots, or wall-mounted planters. This method is particularly useful for growing climbing plants like peas, beans, or cucumbers, and it adds visual interest to your garden. Chapter 11. The role of soil and garden health. Soil is the foundation of every successful garden. Understanding the type of soil you have and how to improve it will drastically affect your garden's health and productivity. Types of soil. The main types of soil are clay, sandy, and loamy. Each type has different qualities that affect drainage, nutrient retention, and plant growth. Loamy soil is ideal for most plants, while clay soils need to be amended for better drainage, and sandy soils often require organic matter to improve water retention. Soil testing. Testing your soil's pH level and nutrient content can help you understand its deficiencies. Based on the results, you can amend the soil by adding compost, lime, or fertilizers to balance the nutrient levels and improve plant health. Building healthy soil. Organic matter such as compost, mulch, and manure helps create a nutrient-rich environment that promotes microbial life. Healthy soil is teeming with beneficial bacteria and fungi that aid plant growth and reduce the need for chemical fertilizers. Chapter 12. Dogs as Garden Companions. Bonding through nature. Gardening with your dog can be a fulfilling experience that strengthens your bond with your pet. With some simple planning, you can create a garden that is enjoyable and safe for both you and your furry friend. Dog-friendly plants. While some plants can be toxic to dogs, many are safe and even beneficial for your pet. Chamomile, rosemary, and thyme are not only safe but have calming properties. Lavender is another excellent choice that adds fragrance and beauty while being non-toxic. Providing shade and shelter. Dogs love spending time outdoors, but they also need shady spots to rest and avoid overheating. Planting trees or large shrubs can create natural shade, and adding a doghouse or canopy in your garden provides a designated shelter for your pet. Exercise and exploration. Dogs love to explore, and a garden offers endless opportunities for them to sniff, dig, and run. Set up paths or create small obstacles for your dog to navigate. You can even plant a dog-friendly digging pit to keep them occupied and prevent them from disturbing your plants. Chapter 13. Traveling with dogs. Exploring nature together. For those who love both gardening and dogs, traveling with your pet to natural spaces offers another layer of connection to the outdoors. From hiking trails to dog-friendly beaches, traveling with dogs can be a rewarding experience for both you and your canine companion. Dog-friendly nature reserves. Many national parks and nature reserves are dog-friendly, offering trails and outdoor experiences that allow you to immerse yourself in nature while enjoying the company of your pet. Be sure to check each park's specific guidelines and keep your dog on a leash when required. Camping with dogs. Camping offers a wonderful opportunity to bond with your dog in the heart of nature. Whether you're staying in a tent or camper, prepare your dog with the essentials, such as a comfortable bed, food, water, and a leash for exploring. Gardens around the world. As a plant enthusiast, you might enjoy visiting famous botanical gardens or nature parks in different parts of the world. Many of these gardens have dog-friendly areas where you can explore different plants and designs while enjoying time with your pet. Chapter 14. Gardening for wildlife. Creating a habitat for nature's creatures. In addition to being a space for human enjoyment, your garden can be a sanctuary for wildlife. By designing a garden that attracts birds, butterflies, and beneficial insects, you contribute to the preservation of local ecosystems and biodiversity. Attracting birds. Birds are wonderful additions to any garden. They help control pests and add a sense of vibrancy with their songs and colors. Provide bird feeders, bird baths, and nesting boxes to encourage them to visit your garden. Planting berry-producing shrubs and trees will also provide a natural food source. Butterfly gardens. Butterflies are pollinators that enhance the beauty of your garden. Plant nectar-rich flowers such as butterfly bushes, coneflowers, and zinnias. Creating a butterfly habitat with host plants like milkweed helps support their life cycle. Encouraging bees. Bees are essential pollinators, and creating a bee-friendly garden supports both local agriculture and the environment. Plant wildflowers, lavender, and clover to attract bees. Avoid pesticides, and consider setting up a small beehive if you have space. Conclusion. A holistic approach to life through gardening. Gardening is a way of life that reaches far beyond the boundaries of soil, plants, and flowers. It's an activity that promotes wellness, mindfulness, and connection to the earth, to ourselves, and to others. Whether you're cultivating vegetables, creating a haven for wildlife, or sharing the experience with your dog, gardening offers endless rewards. As you travel through life, let gardening be your compass, guiding you toward peace, purpose, and a deeper connection with the world around you. Embrace the lessons that each season brings, and nurture not only your garden but the wellness of your mind, body, and soul. Chapter 15. Urban gardening. Thriving in small spaces. Living in a city doesn't mean you have to give up the joy of gardening. Urban gardening offers creative ways to grow plants in smaller, more compact environments. From rooftop gardens to windowsill herb collections, urban gardening can transform limited space into a lush, green haven. Balcony gardens. If you have a balcony, you can create a beautiful garden with potted plants, hanging baskets, and vertical planters. Use compact, versatile plants like herbs, cherry tomatoes, or small flowering shrubs to maximize your space. Window boxes. For those with little or no outdoor space, window boxes provide a great alternative. Plant small flowers like pansies, petunias, or herbs such as basil and thyme. These add color and fragrance to your living space, while also providing fresh ingredients for your kitchen. Rooftop gardens. Many urban dwellers are now transforming rooftops into green oases. Rooftop gardens offer more space and light for larger plants like shrubs or even small fruit trees. They also provide insulation for your building, helping to reduce energy costs. Community urban gardens. Cities often have community gardens where residents can rent plots to grow their own vegetables, herbs, or flowers. These gardens not only offer space to grow plants but also provide a way to build relationships with fellow urban gardeners. Chapter 16. Indoor gardening, bringing nature inside for those living in areas with extreme weather or without outdoor access. Indoor gardening offers a way to keep greenery alive year-round. From houseplants to indoor herb gardens, there are plenty of ways to cultivate plants within your home. Choosing the right plants. Not all plants thrive indoors, so selecting species that are adapted to lower light levels and controlled climates is crucial. Popular indoor plants include snake plants, pothos, spider plants, and peace lilies. These are low maintenance and can help purify the air. Indoor herb gardens. Growing herbs like parsley, mint, and chives indoors is not only practical but also rewarding. Place your herb garden on a sunny windowsill or use grow lights to ensure they receive enough light. Fresh herbs will be within easy reach for cooking and teas. Terrariums. For a creative indoor gardening project, try making a terrarium. These miniature ecosystems are housed in glass containers and require little maintenance. Succulents, moss, and small ferns are ideal plants for a terrarium. Hydroponic indoor gardening. Hydroponics can be adapted for indoor use, allowing you to grow plants without soil. You can grow leafy greens, herbs, and even some fruits indoors with hydroponic systems, which can be placed on countertops or in small spaces. Chapter 17. The Science of Gardening. Understanding plant biology. Gardening is deeply rooted in science, and understanding the biology of plants can help you become a more successful gardener. By learning about plant physiology, growth cycles, and environmental needs, you can optimize your gardening efforts for healthier, more productive plants. Photosynthesis. Plants use sunlight to create energy through the process of photosynthesis. Knowing how much light your plants need and providing the right type of lighting for indoor plants can make a huge difference in their growth. Plant hormones. Hormones like auxins and cytokinins control plant growth and development. Pruning techniques, such as cutting back shoots to promote bushier growth, are based on manipulating these natural hormones. Soil pH and nutrients. Understanding the pH level of your soil is important for plant health, as some plants thrive in acidic soil, while others prefer alkaline conditions. Macronutrients, like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and micronutrients, such as iron and magnesium, are essential for plant growth. Testing your soil and adding appropriate fertilizers can correct nutrient imbalances. Watering techniques. Overwatering and underwatering are common mistakes. Learning about the water needs of different plant species and using techniques like drip irrigation or self-watering systems can ensure your plants receive just the right amount of hydration. Chapter 18. Companion planting. Harnessing nature's synergy. Companion planting is an age-old gardening technique that involves growing plants together for mutual benefit. Some plants can enhance each other's growth, deter pests, or attract beneficial insects. Understanding these natural partnerships can lead to healthier, more productive gardens. Three Sisters planting. This Native American tradition involves planting corn, beans, and squash together. The tall corn stalks support the beans, while the beans fix nitrogen into the soil, and the squash shades the ground to retain moisture and prevent weeds. Marigolds and vegetables. Marigolds are often planted alongside vegetables because they repel pests like nematodes and aphids. Their bright blooms also attract beneficial insects, such as ladybugs and predatory wasps, which help control garden pests. Herbs and companion plants. Herbs like basil, dill, and rosemary not only enhance the flavor of dishes but also act as natural pest repellents when planted near vegetables. Basil, for instance, improves the flavor of tomatoes and repels insects like aphids and whiteflies. Trap crops. Some plants can be used as trap crops to lure pests away from more valuable plants. For example, nasturtiums attract aphids and caterpillars, keeping them away from your main crops.